it's questions leading up into WandaVision episode 3. Hopefully everybody's already watched the first 2 episodes of WandaVision on Disney Plus, Marvel's WandaVision, and I'm pretty sure y'all, if you really aren't into the lore, the comic lore, like some of us are, me included, you probably scratched your head. Hell, even I scratched my head with some of the stuff, but the regular common guy watching this, or the common person watching this who is just a Marvel movie fan, they might leave this scratching their head because it was so many Easter eggs, so many things that they hid inside of these 2 episodes. So it's questions involved leading up into episode 3. Questions. What questions do y'all got? Leave them in the comment if y'all got questions. Leave them comments. But so like I said, WandaVision. Questions. What questions do y'all have? Try to bring this up. So a lot of people want to know, is Vision alive on WandaVision? I would say he's alive. It seems like he's alive because he's cognizant of what's going on. He sees that reality is being altered some kind of way. He sees maybe that wall of like I said, that wall of reality being tempered with, being played with. It's not like he hasn't been killed and brought back to life before. As you know, he was killed and Thanos brought him back just so he can kill him again. So it wouldn't be hard to kill him. But I was actually listening to a podcast today, and they came up with a crazy theory, and I mean, it kind of fits if the way Marvel likes to take bits and pieces, smash them all together and give it to you, because a lot of the storylines is mixed. I wouldn't say mixed match, but they take a piece of a storyline over here, a piece of a storyline over here, and they put it together. So the theory was that Vision is not Vision, but Vision is actually Simon Williams. And if y'all know who Simon Williams is Wonder Man. And it is a couple of Wonder Man Easter eggs in both episodes, especially episode 2. In that first animated scene, opening scene, you see Vision float through the floor, and you see Simon Williams' brother's helmet. Now, his brother's name is Grim Reaper. He's a villain, but you see his helmet in the floorboards. You see his helmet there. Then also, if you keep going, you see Wanda in a supermarket, and then you see the posters above her. One poster says Wonder O's. Now, is that a Wonder Man Easter egg? I don't know, but why not? So that theory was kind of dope, man, because Simon Williams does play a big role. He plays a big role in Vision. Matter of fact, in the comics, without Wonder Man, you can't have Vision, because Vision's brain pattern was basically a copy of Simon Williams's brain pattern. Vision died one time, and in order to get Vision back, they asked for Simon Williams to help. Now, Simon Williams, Wonder Man, he is, I guess you can call him like a human mutate. His power set is he's completely made out of ionic energy. So probably one of the strongest beings in Marvels. I'm pretty sure if anything, they'll dumb him down, but he's also an actor. So one of the person talking about the theory said, what if Simon Williams is in Wanda's bubble or her world or whatever that she created, and she's using Simon Williams to bring Vision back. And that's why Vision is alive in here, but it's not really Vision, it's Simon Williams. I don't know. I mean, it could work. What do y'all think? I think it could work. Why not? But even if that's not the case, I still believe that Vision is alive some kind of way, or he will be brought back, or either he was already brought back and they're using Simon Williams to bring him back, or he will be brought back later on. So I think he's alive. Why not? Like I said, he seems to be cognizant of what's going on, stuff like that. Who is Agnes? Who is Agnes? Agnes is Agatha Harkness. That's what the rumor mill is saying. Sounds good to me. Why not? I don't know if y'all noticed, but she wears this brooch. If y'all ever seen Agatha Harkness in the comics, y'all know that she's an actual witch, like a cauldron mixing toil and trouble, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. She's a witch, not like Scarlet Witch, not like Wanda is a witch, but she's a witch. And she actually is one of the people who helped Wanda get control of her powers and learn actual magic. But she also wears this brooch, and the character Agnes has this brooch that she's wearing. If y'all take a look, she's always wearing this brooch. And I haven't got a good look at what the brooch is, but she's always wearing this brooch. I'm just waiting on her cat Ebony to show up. If that cat Ebony shows up, you know who she is. She is Agatha Harkness. But the actor who's playing her, Catherine Hahn, I think is her name. She's doing a hell of a job. She's doing a real good job at selling that 50s, 60s, or just that nosy neighbor next door vibe. You know what I'm saying? She's really doing it. So what role does she play? I still don't know what role she's playing. Either she knows what's going on and she's just there to act the part, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe she got sucked into it some kind of way. I don't know yet. I'm still lost on what role she's playing, but I do think she's Agatha Harkness. So why can't Vision and Wanda remember anything? Well, that's the whole thing, right? Maybe Wanda doesn't want to remember anything, and that's where you get those commercials from. She might be she might be comatose, and as she's laying there, she's projecting this crazy reality world that she's doing. And that reality bubble, that reality warping bubble, whoever's inside of it, they are encased. Now, while she's in this coma or whatever she's in, maybe she's lost her memory, or maybe the way to heal, she's totally forgot all of that. So, and Vision, I don't think Vision can remember anything because I think he's brand new. I think this Vision isn't the Vision of Avengers, Vision, Endgame, Civil War. I think this is a totally different Vision, but he's only got certain memories of Wanda, right? And then it goes back. It could go back to that whole theory of the Wonder Man, the Simon Williams theory of they're using him to bring Vision back. Now, if that's the case, that's the reason why Vision doesn't remember anything, and maybe Wanda is just stopping him from remembering stuff because she doesn't want the past to come into her reality. So and it's playing like a sitcom anyway. So with each episode, it seems like it's a decade worth of sitcoms, or how sitcoms were shot in that decade. So I'm thinking this episode 3 will be in the 70s. So we'll see how they interact with each other. The 70s, that'll be what? Archie Bunker, I want to say. So maybe you'll get an Archie Bunker type deal going on. And we'll see. What's going on in Westview and why is Wanda pregnant? That's the whole thing. Westview, I think, like I said, they take storylines from all these comics, smash them up together, and they give them to you. You know what I'm saying? And they present it in a way that you can digest it all and visually. So to me, I want to say WandaVision is 2 to 3 storylines from out of the comic books. Specifically, one storyline that I like to think that maybe is what's going on is it was a storyline called Secret Empire. And in the Secret Empire, the Cosmic Cube became an actual sentient being and it made its own town, and the town was full of supervillains, but they looked like regular townsfolk. Um, so I think they're taking that storyline, and the name of that town was called Pleasant Hill, and it was ran by Shield. This was actually like a jail where they kept the supervillains at, and it was ran by Shield. Now, if you notice in WandaVision, it seemed like whoever's watching what's going on, it's ran by a government entity called SWORD, Sentient Weapons Observation Response Department, but they've now changed it, or now it's Sentient Weapons Observation Response Department. It used to be called, in the comics, it's called Sentient World Observation Response Department. So I'm thinking they're looking at Wanda like she's some kind of weapon, and they have her in this town that she's made on her own, but they're just monitoring her. So that's from the Secret Empire storyline. Her being pregnant is from the Avengers. I want to say either Wanda and Vision storyline. They had a comics run, or it was the Avengers storyline, but she had twins. She would have twins. She had made herself pregnant. She had babies, and they were twins. And Agatha Harkness was there. She noticed that anytime Wanda got distracted, the babies disappeared. So she figured that these babies was fake. That this is Wanda making these babies. So that's why she's pregnant. She made herself pregnant because she is a reality warper. She can do that. So she made herself pregnant. Then the other storyline is, I want to think it was called the Vision family, but Vision actually had his own family. They lived in the suburbs, just like what's going on in WandaVision. I think they're taking all of that, combining it, and that's what they're giving us. So, but it's deeper and darker when it comes to her being pregnant, because there's a lot of people claiming Mephisto. But when she got pregnant, those babies, the two twins that she had, their souls were actually Mephisto's souls. So he was actually after those babies, the twins, so he can get pieces of his soul back, so he can become whole again. If y'all know who Mephisto is or don't know who he is in the Marvel comics world, he would be Satan, or he's their Satan. He's the devil incarnate, or basically now he's not Satan. He's more so called a demon lord of a certain realm, but he's powerful, real strong. He actually, in the Infinity War, he played a big part in that. We didn't get to see that with Thanos, but he was kind of like Thanos' right-hand man in the Infinity War. So we didn't get to see that in the movie. So why not bring him in now? It wouldn't hurt to bring him in now, right? So I think that's what you're getting. You're getting that. And as far as like what's really going on, so I think all the neighbors, I think it's some neighbors who knows what's going on and some who don't. I think you got people, Wanda's in full control. Like she's in full control of what's going on in this reality. But at the same time, when she gets distracted, remember I brought up her being distracted. When she gets distracted, that false reality starts to break down. And that's why you see Dottie ask her, who is she, and stuff like that. And you see who was Mrs. Hart when Mr. Hart started choking. It's like she got stuck in a loop. Like, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. And she was smiling, but the way she was saying it, like, hey, we got to stop this shit. So to me, that was like something going on the outside, and it distracted her. And that reality broke through. The actual real world started breaking in. Even with the beekeeper, you got the beekeeper coming in. He was part of the outside world. Came in that small helicopter. My theory is they used that helicopter. It was an actual real helicopter, but I think they shrunk it down with pin particles, using Ant-Man's tech, shrunk it down to try to get in and sneak in, and spy on Wanda. And maybe they actually ended up hitting the window accident, boom, and that was that big bam. And that's why when she went out, she looked in the bushes, there was the helicopter. So it's a lot going on. Like I said, WandaVision is more than meets the eye. You know what I'm saying? It's more than meets the eye. Who was that on the radio, or who was trying to contact Wanda? I think it's Jimmy Woo. And if you know who Jimmy Woo is the agent that was in Ant-Man. As like I said, every episode has ended with somebody watching these sitcoms or these realities play out on TV, some type of a screen with a sword logo. So I think it's agents of sword or some kind of federal agents trying to contact Wanda to either snap her out of what she's doing or to figure out who was doing this to her, even though she is in total control. Like, she's in total control. One way about it, she's in total control. It's just somebody is manipulating her to do this, though. You see what I'm saying? I think somebody on the outside is manipulating her to do this, whether it be Mephisto, whether it be Chthon, whether it be Agatha Harkness. It could be anybody, but somebody's manipulating her and causing her to alter reality in the way that we're watching it right now in these first 2 episodes, and so forth and so on going forward. That's how I feel about it. So I think it's Sword. I think Sword is trying to reach out. To me, it makes the most sense. We already know Monica Rambeau is a Sword agent, and she's actually right now stuck inside the bubble. I think she's going to end up getting out some kind of way. And maybe that's how she gains her powers. Maybe she doesn't have her powers now, but I think she gains her powers this way. She will become Spectrum, Photon, or whatever code name that she will go by. She will get that in WandaVision. Her power set will come to some kind of reaction to what's going on in that altered reality that Wanda is doing. That's that. The man in the beekeeper suit, that is a Hydra agent. Not Hydra, I'm sorry, AIM agent. I think AIM and Sword are working together some type of way. It makes sense. They call themselves beekeepers. You know what I'm saying? They wear those yellow hazmat suits. And it would make sense that a guy in a hazmat suit crawling through the sewer trying to get into the bubble, because probably that was the only way he can get through. He crawled from the sewer on the outside, came on the inside. But as he came on the inside, he had to fit the reality that Wanda was given. You see what I'm saying? He had to fit that reality. And when she saw that shit, she was like, nah, fuck that, rewind. This shit ain't going on in what I got popping. So yeah, that's what I figure, man. If y'all got any questions or theories or what y'all think might happen, leave them in the comments, man. Comment, let me know. Let's talk about it. But that's all I got, man. That's really all I got for today. Is, like I said, not really too much news. I wasn't gonna keep y'all long. I am doing new things. If you don't catch the stream right on, it will be up. But if you just want to catch maybe a piece of the stream, I am breaking the streams up into different segments and uploading them. So maybe you can just watch a certain piece of whatever news that I talked about for the day. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you can watch, if you want to watch the whole thing, you can watch the whole thing, or you can just watch one piece of it. So that's what I'll be doing. But hopefully I'll be bringing you more content. And I do have some interviews coming. Should be. Not 100% certain, but it's written in pencil right now. Nothing's written on, you know what I'm saying, in pen or magic marker or whatever you want to say. But I do have some interviews penciled in. Hopefully I can get those going. But support the channel, man. Support me, man. Support me. Let's make this big. Let's make this happen. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's all I got, my guys. That is all I got.